To transport, for example, petrol, diesel or so on from Wolf's Bay to Gaborone, but they can't because there is a moratorium. Some want to open, let's say, a service station deep in a rural area, but because there is a moratorium, they are unable to do so. So I just wanted to know when the moratorium is going to be lifted, because the small and medium enterprises, which are majority black, are being affected by that.
Minister Alwendo highlighted the dilemma of balancing the demand for retail outlets with the impact of existing businesses. He mentioned that the country's demand for fuel had remained relatively stable, but the number of retail outlets had significantly increased. This, according to the minister, resulted in a situation where existing businesses were experiencing reduced volumes and profits.
I think what has happened in the four retail sectors is that over the time we have been issuing a number of retail licenses to the extent that now the existing retail business now complain to say the minister has been issuing too many of these, affecting their businesses in such a way that, because this is a petroleum is a controlled product, you don't trade based on the pricing. The price is set. Now, the volume of the demand in the country has almost remained the same, but then we have increased the outlets. So the consequence of that actually is now the people who have invested in those businesses, they are no longer making the volume that they used to make. So what would you rather do? To give more, or you rather say, look, this is all what we can handle as a business? That's really the reason why there's a moratorium. But we have also said it's not a moratorium all over the country. We also know that there are far-lying rural areas where there's no outlets. Those we still make exception to say, look, we can have a retail license in somewhere where there's nobody's servicing those areas. And therefore, it's mostly really in towns where we do not give more licenses for petrol stations.